guys? This is Eric here, and it's not a live stream because we're going to study some more Leap. But I'm actually going to use OBS for this because tomorrow and Friday is math. So we're going to study some tonight and study some more tomorrow. I usually do like online math called IXL, and I don't really show y'all what that is. For those of you who are familiar with IXL, it's from pre-K to pre-calculus, I think, which is I think 11th or 12th grade. So it's really helpful. They have like all the subjects in math. They don't have math only, they also have English and science, but I tried the science, but it didn't really work out well, so that's why I went to science tutoring. I kind of wish I went to math tutoring too, because like I'm not bad, but I'm not really good. I'm kind of okay. I mean, I know I could sign up, but like I think math is on the same day as science, so yeah. Anyway, let's get I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Let me just shut my door. Oh, I'm not doing a sleeping stream. Don't worry. I'm just getting my bag. My bag is right here. And the remote's over here. Anyway, because if you don't remember those three parts of the live stream, the answering 81 questions in science, those were all live, and we finished that. And the teacher asked me if I did, and I said, I did it except for 5 questions, and she said that's still good. So, that's good. Anyway, so I'm going to explain what this is going to be all about. Um, we're not going to study a lot. We're not going to study a lot tonight. We're going to study a lot more tomorrow, because, like I said, there's 3 sessions in all the tests. I think science is just one big one, but tomorrow we're just going to take math session 1, and Friday session 2 and 3. So tomorrow the video is going to be a lot longer. So today might be just an hour. Tomorrow might be an hour and 30 minutes or something. Anyway, I did one video studying for the LEAP test, and that was only for English, because for some reason the video stopped while I was talking. It's because I had to delete some videos off the computer to make some space. And I was gonna do a part 2, but I decided it was too late. And then like, forget the English, because like I said, in English class, pretty much all we do is we joke around. You know what we did today? I'll show you what we did today. We didn't do anything. Well, we did something, but it wasn't work. I think it was better than like, you know, talk. We were playing a game. Not on the computer. Old school classic. We were playing Uno. I love this game. I know it looks old because I have this. It says like you can win a prize, and it expires September 24, 2011. So I obviously got this before this date. 2011, I think I was in 3rd grade. Yes, I was. 3rd grade, like at the beginning of the 3rd grade school year. I thought I had this like in 4th grade, but no. Holy crap, no wonder this looks old. There is a new Uno called Uno Attack, but we bought it, it was working, and sometimes it's basically a machine that shoots out cards. Don't trust those machines. And they're at Toys R Us, which fucking sucks. I mean, if it was at Walmart, it would probably be worse. Anyway, this is like for everyone. You need to be 7 years old or older. 2 to 10 players. And at school, in English class, how many people? 4 people, 4 boys, and then 2 girls joined later, so it was like 6 people. You know what the best part about it is? Braden, remember that Braden guy I've been talking about, like in February? Remember that script I made about him? He's not as annoying. He's still a little bit, but I think he calmed down a little bit. So, Braden, good job. But it would be a lot better if you cool it down a little bit more. You're better than this fake laugh. Good. He did not do that fake laugh during the game. He did not. He did not. And he wasn't as loud. He was kind of normal today. So, Braden, keep it like that until the end of the school year. I hope you do. Anyway. And if Braden keeps doing that, we might be friends again. I hope that really happens because I don't want to deal with him. Braden, we're having a good time for once, you know? So anyway, he's not as bad as it like in February. In February, he was fucking annoying and crazy. But now, he's kind of okay. That's good. Because if he did that fake laugh during the Uno game, I'm sorry, Braden, you're out. But he did not do that laugh. So, yeah. So, guys, I'm telling you the truth. I do not lie to you guys. So, but I'll still leave up that script video. So check that out if you haven't. Anyway, that's all we did in English. Like, we were playing until, like, the bell rang. We were playing for, like, almost 2 hours. Like, an hour and 45 minutes. In French class, we played more people. We played with 7 people. And Braden wasn't playing that time because he was playing with the ladies. Because the ladies, they had their own card game. I think it was called, like, must have been like some kind of a, I don't know. But it was kind of weird. So let me know if you like Uno. No, this is not only for Spanish people. This is for everyone, okay? It doesn't say for Spanish people only. Just because it says Uno, it doesn't mean that you have to take Spanish class to learn it. No, everything is in English except for Uno. When you get one card left, you just have to say Uno. I don't take Spanish, I take French. Sometimes the rounds will be short, sometimes they'll be normal, sometimes they'll take like forever. Depends on the shuffling and depends on the number of players. Anyway, 40th anniversary. It might be the 45th by now. Maybe 46th. Anyway, if you guys like Uno, that's good. 40th anniversary. So Uno started like in the 70s. Holy crap, is Uno that old? Let me look that up. This is why I'm using OBS, so I can show y'all what I'm looking at, but here, I'll show y'all in a minute. Apparently, when did Uno Attack came out? Did not say, but whatever. Anyway, let's talk about the math. So, am I good at math right now? Sometimes, but really kind of okay-ish. Am I bad at math? Sometimes, but right now I'm not that bad as I were like December or something. But I am doing a little bit better, but I'm not really, getting that grade up. If I had that tutoring, then I would. But like I said, I would rather take science tutoring than math tutoring because number one reason, my science class is in French, but but my math class isn't. So, that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, the math is today and tomorrow. At least it's not like, Monday and Tuesday, like right after spring break. So, spring break, it was okay, I guess. The only problem with it is it went by fucking fast. It went by too damn quick. It did. It really did. It went faster than Thanksgiving break. Christmas break took a while, but spring break, man, it only felt like 5 or 4 days. But anyway, it's kind of okay to come back at the same time because number one, do the test, and number two, we have 1 month of school left. It's not like the beginning of the school year. It's not like summer's over. Summer's almost here. Can't wait for summer vacation. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, guys. During summer, this channel will probably won't have many videos during the summer because you know why? School is not for the summer. But like the only videos I'll upload on this channel during the summer is probably the good night streams, and that's it. Because there won't be any school videos. Yeah, because I don't do school during the summer. I work something, so I work for that stuff. Or no, I work something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, but that's not schoolwork. It's like homework, but that's kind of school work. Like other work. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure during the midterm exams. I think I showed you all my notes, but let me get all my notes. Anyway, so I'm not sure if y'all took the math already, but I think y'all did. I'm probably like the last one to take it. Hopefully it's not too hard, but you never know what's going to be on the test unless if you know it. So I might call my friend Charles Deerslayer and see if he is studying and see if I'm going to ask him because like the test it's not going to have like every math subject. It's going to have some. Apparently I bought my English binder for no reason. English, I don't think we're going to do anything anymore, but alright, let me call my friend right now. You don't remember, I did some conference calls about me and him and Braden. Hold on a second, guys. I kind of wish he came over after school so we can study together, but nah. It's kind of better if you study alone. At least it's all not. At least it's not all tomorrow. Guys, speaking of spring break going fast, speaking of fast, this week has been going kind of fast too. Really strange. Let me text him first. If he doesn't reply, I'll call him. I think we're also going to work on a project again in social studies, but Braden's not going to be in this time, so don't worry about him. Might be just me and him. So, I could call my other friend, but I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to get my math stuff out. The beginning of the math school year, or beginning of the school year, math class, we just use our notebooks for notes and schoolwork, and like after Thanksgiving break, we stopped using it. I'm not sure why, but she didn't say. Maybe she realized that there's only like a certain amount of sheets. It sounded like a composition notebook. This red folder is all my math notes, the old ones, so I'm not sure if any of the old math stuff is going to be on the test, but okay, that's math, but okay, this folder is for every class. and I put some math stuff in here, the new math stuff that we're working on. So we might look in this folder. I think she. I don't think we need to like study the schoolwork, just like the notes. Because like the schoolwork's not going to be the same on the test. No way, because it's going to be on the computer. Okay, the rest is in English. Okay, we might do some IXL together. Yeah, I started this, not stream. I'm still used to doing some streaming. This video started at 7:40 at night, so this might be over around 8:30. Like I said, I think session 1's not going to be that long. Session 2 is probably the longest out of all of them. Because, like, oh man, I forgot about something. Guys, do y'all hate the constructive response? You know, like the questions that you have to write them out. It's not multiple choice. You have to write them out. I fucking hate that. Sometimes they're easy, but like, no matter what answer I put, it's wrong, I think. Sometimes they're right, but like, if it's like the fucking long ones, and you have to write like fucking 3 paragraphs, I'm always gonna get that shit wrong. Like, like English class, like no, in the English test, it's like that. I know I got that shit wrong because you know why? In English class, we barely study that crap, and you know we always joke around. So I'm pretty sure we all failed. Well, maybe not all of us. Maybe like me, Braden, maybe, because we're like the worst students in English, and then the third worst is probably Charles. So I really hope. I mean, it doesn't matter if you get a perfect score. It matters if you pass it or not. If you pass, you don't really care what the percentage is, right? You just want to know if you pass it or not. Like a basic, I think that's the lowest grade you can get. And I have like a bunch of basics, so if I can get another basic, then I'm fine. I'm confused. Do you need to pass? Maybe not pass, but do you need to good? Yeah. Do you need to do good in the math test and the math? God, I can't talk. Do you need to do good in the English and the math test, or all of them, which includes science and social studies as well? Do you have to do good in all of them, or is that for the I leap or the leap? Because the leap is only for 4th and 8th grade, sometimes 5th grade. I'm confused. Hold on a second. Let me look at something. I always want to know what their opinions are. See, it doesn't say. It doesn't say the answer. It just gives like some school websites that you should do. So I wish if this stream was live, you all probably would give y'all's opinions probably. But maybe every school's different. They do it how they do it. But like during 4th grade, I know we had the leap, and I thought I didn't really do good. But apparently I passed. I think I passed automatically because we're in elementary. I hope. I hope that will happen again. Hold on. It doesn't even say their answers. Fuck. Oh well, I think she said like, do IXL or look at your notes. I might call Charles right now. Also, me and Charles were working on school stuff, so I might show you some footage of that. Maybe tomorrow. It's basically me and him doing homework. I think it was math too. But yeah, it was like I'm not sure when that happened though, but it was a while ago. It was probably like 2016. But I think my voice kind of sounded kind of a little bit different, like this. Like this is me talking right now. Hello everyone, this is Eric, and like before then, this is me. All right, hello everyone, this is Eric. So yeah, my voice might sound different if I show you the footage, but Charles' voice sounds the same because he has not gone through puberty. But I had these glasses back then, so as long as I look the same, it's fine. I mean, I actually have some old footage of Braden when he was, the old Braden, when he wasn't that annoying. So I might show you some of those. Speaking of Braden, his birthday is like in a month too, but our birthdays aren't the same day. His birthday is like 5 days after mine. No, 4 days actually. I think his birthday's on the last day of school. That's kind of a good thing. My birthday was on the last day of school last year. They added an extra week because of the flood. Anyway, I need to call Charles. I'm gonna have to make a list. I had paper. Oh wait, that paper. I need to write what the math test is gonna be. So, like, write the notes. Again, we're not gonna really study much tonight because we're only gonna do one session. Or I could call my other friend because he's in the same testing group as me. Like I said, we're in different groups because it's on the Chromebook. So I could call him first. But I think, I don't know, I'll call him first. I'm gonna say hi first. So I can call two people. So yeah, if y'all don't know what iExcel is, check it out. It helps you. I think math is actually the best out of all the subjects, but that's what I do. I've been doing iExcel since second grade, and it's fun. I think the most I've done out of second through right now, I think seventh grade I did the most. And I think sixth and eighth was the second most. Fifth was third, then fourth, then third, then second. Anyway. Apparently they have a Facebook. I'll show y'all my notes in a minute. Let me just call them first. Let me check my channel real quick. Yes, I was kind of nervous about the test, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay, because number one is get that crap over with and don't worry about it. Anyway, I did a playlist of my school videos and goodnight snoozing and sleeping streams. Phone calls are just me and Charles about Braden. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna add this to the school videos. For some reason, on your YouTube channel, there's like related channels. Apparently, there's this channel called Elevators from Sweden. How is that even related to my channel? I don't get that. I know Ryan Video Clips might be related because he comments a lot, but like, I never heard of this channel, Elevators from Sweden, with 9,000 subs. Like, what the fuck? I mean, he's not a bad person. Maybe he subscribed to me or something. I think I only upload 3 elevators on my main channel. One was like at a hotel during the summer. 2 was like the horse race, and the 3rd was, I don't remember. I think another horse race, but how is this even related to mine? If you don't believe me, go to my channel, Eric Hawkland, my backup channel, and if you look at related channels, it says, I know Ryan Video Clips, I can understand that, but Elevators from Sweden? How? 5,316 videos? Holy crap. You know, I might just subscribe to him. Be a nice guy or something. Maybe he, I don't know. Sometimes this kind of stuff don't make any sense. Wow, this video has almost been 30 minutes and we really didn't do much. I'm going to call Charles first, because usually my other friend, he answers no matter what. I'm just going to talk to him for a few seconds. So I got on a phone call too. If he doesn't answer, I'll do a voicemail. If he doesn't answer, I could add this to the phone call playlist. If he doesn't answer, I might not call him back. I might call my other friend. Basically, I'm going to ask him. Oh, hey, it's me, Eric. I'm just calling. I'm not calling about the project. I'm calling about the test. We have, I think, yeah, we do have the math test tomorrow. Just session 1, right? I think. But I'm calling and see like what math is gonna be on the test. Is it gonna be like multi-step equations? Like what's gonna be on the test? So that's what I'm calling. So just going back and yeah. And also, yeah, the social studies project, is it just gonna be me and you, or Toby is gonna like be with us? Because I don't know. Anyway, call me back, and yeah, bye. So that voicemail is just me asking him like what math is gonna be on the test, like multi-step equations, because I think that's the one that we mostly do. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're kind of hard, because the fucking longer, the fucking harder it gets. And I really hope they give us a calculator. Or at least a scratch paper. If they don't give that fucking thing, I'm gonna be pissed. Metal math, because we can't do that. Anyway, we should probably wait for a few minutes. That's where Elevators from Sweden is related to me. Sorry guys, I'm probably a cough. Oh, I remember during the if you don't watch science, the answering the 81 science questions. Remember I did that Peter Griffin versus SpongeBob. I might not do that again tonight because this video isn't live, but I might do that probably the next goodnight stream. Like I'm gonna like when the goodnight stream starts, I'm not gonna go to sleep right away. I'm gonna do like another SpongeBob versus Peter Griffin before I go to bed or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna upload during the summer. No school videos, maybe no conference calls, just sleeping. Maybe if I can think of something else on this channel. That's why I have a different channel, because it has all the good stuff there. Eric Super Magnificent. You know what's weird? Shouldn't my main channel be related to this? Whatever. Things don't even make any sense. Yes, I'm gonna upload this before I go to bed, so that's why I'm gonna stop this at 8:30. Alright, let me call my other friend. Yeah. Wait a minute, I think IXL has a YouTube channel. I think. I'm not positive, but if they do, I don't think they upload much. Okay, I don't like watching these. Look at their channel real quick. I'll sub to him. They have like the same amount of subs as mine. IXL is good. It's good for everyone. And we also do them on the Chromebooks, so. So unique playlists. IXL. Let me look at something one more. Let me look at one more thing, guys. Okay, I thought they're gonna upload an announcement video, but I don't think they do anymore because you never know. See, they don't really give you any information about the LEAP test. They just say, "Oh, you should do this. You should go on this website and practice." That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying like you have to like do good in the math or the English. All right, I'm gonna call Brad right now. That's his name. If he doesn't answer, I don't even know who to call. I don't want to call Braden because he never answers, even though he's in the same class as me. I like your voicemail.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Fuck.
Goodbye.
Fuck, I hate that shit. I'm not mad because he didn't answer. I'm mad that he didn't set up the voicemail box. Actually, I could call Charles' sister. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting about her, so she's the last person I can really ask, you know? Actually, I could call, Actually, I might talk to this person on Facebook about it. I'm trying to see if I can call any other people as possible. gonna talk to Charles. When I say Charles, he's Deerslayer. Deerslayer Gaming. What I can, what I could do is maybe do a video call with Ryan, but Ryan Video Clips. I don't know if he has school or not. That's the thing. But that's, I can't really call anyone else. I'm just gonna wait. Say some, one of my friends on Facebook and Ryan Video Clips on Gmail. Oh, he's actually here. Actually, let me call her first though, because I don't think I've done a video call. I think once, but I think it was a fail. All right, let me call her. Phone takes forever. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello. So okay. So I'm calling because, so we have the math tomorrow, the test.
Yeah.
Just session 1 or both? Ooh, okay. During second block or third block?
Second block.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, there's second block, and after that, we're finished for that day. But Friday, we're doing third block and second block.
Yeah. So like, yeah, so it's math, okay. So like, what part of the math is gonna be? Like multi-step equations?
I believe so. Like I said, I don't even know what the textbook was, but it's really just for that.
No, I know, but like, I don't know like what kind of math problems, cause I don't know.
We do have different questions in other grades, so it's probably something we worked on or throughout a course so far. So I think this is the most important in math. So
Yeah.
this is your side review 6 and 7.
We have a bunch of math notes. Hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
just do vision. He was one. He was a good.
Or I could just do IXL, I don't know.
I think it would work.
But, so we know, yeah, it's gonna be multi-step equation, and we don't know what else, so, yeah.
Is that all?
So we're not gonna have math tomorrow, just a test.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, every other
Are you ready for this? I'm not ready. Ugh, this sucks. Wait, no home. Okay, so no homework, right? Just study? Thank. Okay. Oh yeah. Are we gonna go over that tomorrow? Cause I don't know. Yeah. Cause I gotta do fun. Are you ready for the test? I'm not. I don't like this. It's too much. Yeah, because we don't know what it looks like, and we don't know how long it's gonna be. So,
And actually, the one thing I've always done on characters is graphic. So I would look over graphs and definitely look over
okay,
presentations.
I know that might be on
Those
here.
are the two things I know are going to be on the test. So, like I said, look over those. Oh, and float.
And what?
Why? Float is kind of like lines that form,
Oh,
float, all that. Okay?
okay. Yeah, because that's the one that we learned the most. So,
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not really good with but I'm still going to look over my notes just to make sure.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
So I guess see you tomorrow. Yeah.
Bye.
So yeah, bye. Okay, bye. All right. Well, that's good. So I've got some answers. So this is the one I know we both. This is what I had. I wrote this down. This is what we know this is gonna be on it for sure. Multi-step equations and graphing and this thing y-intercept form. I'm not sure if these two are together or these two are separate, but that's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna look at the notes, not the schoolwork, because like that's most of the paper. First, we're gonna look at actually multi-step equation is kind of easy. It's just that the longer it is, the harder it is. So we might do the multi-step equations on IXL. And didn't she say like look over the graph notes? I think she said that. Oh gosh. Let me get all the graph notes. That's geometry. Geometry is like, I'm not sure if that's high school, but is scatter plots? I think that's graphing. Because I think some of this was in the practice test. Shit. One second. Okay, I thought they were talking about me. Sometimes your parents talks about these. So anyway, I think the trend lines and the scatter plots are gonna be in it. I think those are easy because we did a little activity about that today. So let me get all this out. And y-intercept form. I'm not sure what that is. Let me look that up. I know what that is, but is that with the graph or not? The y-intercept for... Oh, it's an algebra video. Apparently. Oh, wait, no. I gotta type 8th grade. Okay. Here's an IXL one we can do. Did I do this one? I did not do this one. Oh, wait. I need to sign up. Or sign in. That's nice of Rhiannon. At least, like, if she didn't answer, that's kind of bad, because I don't think Ryan video clips will give me some... Oh, I did do this. Oh. Well, I didn't finish it. I did some of it. Alright, well, this is what I have right now. Let me screen share right now. We're actually doing IXL for once, guys, on camera or video. I'm gonna put this right here, like I always do. And I think it was like that. Anyway. The problem with math is I don't like math problems. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, math word problems like this. Like, there is a line whose slope is 1/8 and whose y-intercept is -2. What is its equation in the slope-intercept form? Well, let me look at my notes for that. I might look at the right folder just in case. Is that it? Linear equations? No, that's not it. Oh, wait. It says slope-intercept form, so that might be it. Let me get all these out. Oh, yeah, this is going to be on the test, I think. I'm pretty sure. What is linear relationships? I know we learned that. We learned that in November. So actually, I'm not gonna get that out because I've barely done any graphing. We can do that. Graphing rotations. Dilations, properties of transformations. Dilations on a coordinate plane, that's another graph thing. Okay. Alright. I think that's it. First, let's look at the... not get this all mixed up. Let me make me big again because it's better if I talk to you like this. Anyway, I'm pretty good with trend lines. Let me read the definitions. Oh wait, that's not part of it because that's a schoolwork. Scatter plots and trend lines. Oh wait, these aren't in order. Alright, let me read the definition so I can understand it. So, okay, apparently it was in order. So it was scatter plots and association. I know what a scatter plot is. I keep forgetting what association is. I'm going to read this. Scatter plot are graphs that use points to display numerical data with two variables or bivariate data. See, the one thing I don't like about this is we have to fill in the blank, but because like if you sit far away, you can't really see it. So that's what it is. Scatter plots can help determine if one variable has an effect on the other, or if there are overall trends, patterns, or association between the variables. Okay, let's skip the word problem. I think the word problem is going to be like on the constructive response, and I hope they're not going to be long. Oh, you have to answer this using 3 paragraphs. What the heck, man? This is math, not English. This is what a scatter plot looks like. Here's an example. Oops. So, the number of items she bought at the mall and the total money she spent at the mall. And there were 16 shoppers because there's 16 dots on the graph. Okay, here's the association. There's three types of associations. You've got positive association, negative association, and no association. Positive associations is two variables have positive association when the variables move together. For example, as one variable increases, the other variable increases. As you can see, the positive graph looks like that. It's going this way. Well, it's really going this way on the camera, but on my view, it's going this way. So, and if they're all close together, negative is pretty much the opposite. It decreases. No association is two variables have no association when the change in one variable has no effect on the second variable, which means that all the dots are not close together. They are all spread out. So it's not positive or negative, it's no. It's sort of like one solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. That's going to be on the equation. We're going to talk about that later. Here's one. Oh, wait, let me look at the back. Yeah, there is some at the back. Okay. If a straight line can be drawn to follow the overall trend of a scatter plot, it is linear. If the points of the data are close together, the association is strong. Okay, and if the points of the data are widely spread, the association is weak. Okay, so here are some examples. Let's just do one or two. As you can see, this one is no association and it is weak, which means they are spread out. So pretty much all no associations are weak. This one is weak, but it's negative because it's going the opposite direction. This one is strong because it is. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. It matters if it's close together and it's going up, so it's positive. Okay, see, I'm good with this. So let's hope, it's gonna be, good enough to answer. Alright, that's it for that. We might study this again tomorrow, just in case it's going to be on it for sure. Okay, here's one. You got outliers and clustering. I keep forgetting what these are. Outlier is a point that does not fit the overall pattern. Okay. Or trend of a scatter plot known. Okay, so if one dot is like far away from all the others, that's the outlier. And you got one clustering. Clustering occurs in the scatter plot when there are distinct or separate groups of points. So, why do you think clustering occurred in the scatter plot above? Okay. Oh, alright. So basically, there were different groups. So that might not be on the test, though. I think the outlier will be on it. Alright, well, that's it for that. Okay. Next is scatter plots and trend lines. Here's the trend lines. Trend lines, I know what those are. When scatter plots are demonstrate a linear relationship, a straight line can be used to show the general pattern of the data. A trend line or a line of best fit is a straight line that should lie as close as possible to the points of the data in the scatter plot. Okay. So it's obviously a straight line, shown if it's on the data. So let's look at these examples. This first one right here is wrong. And as you can see, the trend line is the arrow, right? So that means it's going down, it's decreasing, which is negative, but all the dots are going up, so it's positive, so this one is wrong. The second one is right, because they're both negative, and the line is on top of the dots, or close enough. Wait. This one is wrong because the trend line is on top of the dots, and this one is below the dots. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Okay, here's when the equation begins with the y-intercept form. Writing equations of trend lines. Number 1. Choose any 2 points on the trend line and set up a ratio of rise over run to find the slope of the line or m. Number 2, look at the y-axis to find the fore-intercept of a line or b. Number 3, use these to write an equation in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Alright, I'm going to show you, actually, okay, there's some on this example. Okay, I'm going to show you examples, and that'll be it for the graphs. Oops. Let me show you the first one. So as you can see, the trend line is on most of the dots. It's not on top of the dots or below the dots. So basically, they're asking you to find the y-intercept form. Hold on a second. So, you need to find the coordinates. So, like, wherever the line is starting that's your first coordinate. So, which is 0, 6. The second one, you need to find when the trend line is touching, here. Let me just show you. It's hard to explain sometimes because they don't give you enough information. Let me, instead of showing my hand, this little Sharpie. It's kind of hard to do this, but basically, that is one coordinate. Wherever the trend line starts, that's the coordinate. And whenever the second one is when the next one hits. It doesn't matter if it has to hit the dot or not. It matters if it has to hit on the line. So, where do you see it? Whoop. Sorry guys, this is so hard to do. This fucking camera shit. Anyway. It is at 2.5, I think. Yeah, 2.5. So whenever the line is hitting the line that is on the X and Y, that's the second one. See, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm bad at explaining things. It would be a lot better if y'all do it on iExcel or search up a video, because I am bad at explaining things. That's the best I can explain. But if y'all understand, that's good. Problem solving with trend lines is just like the equations. Anyway, that's that. Speaking of equations, so that's the graphing and the y-intercept form. Now let's go to multi-step equations, the one that we did before that, and we're still doing them now because that's the one we do. Before we do that, I think rotations and dilations might be on here, and transformations, because all those are going to be on the graph, so we might look at that just in case. So here's rotations. Basically, oh, I can't explain a rotation, guys. I know them, but I'm good at rotations, but I don't have the notes. I think I lost them. I have a schoolwork, though, but it's hard to explain because it's going to be too much. So, like I said, go ahead and search it up. Look at a video or do some iExcel. So, skip that. I'm sorry, because if I'm going to explain that, it's going to take, like, forever. I have the dilations notes apparently. Yeah, dilations on a coordinate plane. Let me read the notes for that. Dilations on a coordinate plane. If given the scale factor, to dilate a figure on the coordinate plane, multiply the x and the y values of each order pair by their given scale factor. Describe what should happen if the scale factor is bigger than if the scale factor is bigger than 1. Describe what will happen if the scale factor is bigger. Describe what should happen if the scale factor is less than 1. So basically, if it's bigger than 1, then the image should be bigger than the pre-image. And if it's less than 1, then the image should be smaller than the pre-image. To find the scale factor, when a dilation has occurred on the coordinate plane, you can find the scale factor by choosing the corresponding sides or vertices and setting up a ratio, new over original, or image over pre-image. Basically, it's the same thing. It's like new and old, you know. So you put the image that is on the that they gave you before you solve it as the denominator. The numerator is the new one. Okay, that's what they mean. So number 1 says dilate the rectangle shown by a scale factor of 1/3. Record the coordinates in the table. Actually, hold on. Let's do this one. I don't think I finished that one. Oh, a scale factor of 2. So that means you have to multiply. Yeah, okay, I understand. You have to multiply the x value times the y value. So for example, here's one, -4, 2. You have to multiply -4, 2 by 2. So -4 times 2 is -8. And 2 times 2 equals 4. Okay, I was so confused what dilation was. I get it. We might look at this again tomorrow, or we could do this on IXL. Alright, I get this. Hell yeah. I got this. Now, transformations. Properties of transformations. Congruency. If a transformation produces an image with the same shape and size and the pre-image, the figures are congruent. The symbol of the congruency is, yeah, whatever that is. A congruency. Is it raining? I think it's raining. Is it legit raining? I don't know. I might check the weather. A congruency statement for the triangles shown might be, okay. Okay, so like the new and then the original. Oh wait, no, the original and then the new is, like the original is ABC and the new one is A prime, B prime, and C prime. A prime is there. It's really not prime. It's like the apostrophe right next to the letter. That's what they mean. If a transformation produces an image with proportional sides and congruent angles, the figures are similar. The symbol for the similarity is, equal thing. Okay, a similarity statement for the triangles. Okay, okay, it's like the same thing with different sides. So the original is ABC, and then the new one is A prime, B prime, and C prime. Sometimes there might be A prime prime, C prime prime, and B prime prime, which means you have to have two apostrophes right next to the letter. Okay, so let's do these. Number one, even though I already did them, 1A. Describe the transformation shown below. You have A, B, C, and they already give you the new one too. A prime, B prime, and C prime. Look at this one. What is this right here? What kind of transformation is it? Is it a rotation, a reflection, or a dilation? No way it's a dilation, because you don't have to, it doesn't say the scale factor. It's not a rotation because it's, a triangle is still, in the same position. So it's a reflection. Reflection is like mirrored. Like, like the mirror, Mario Kart mirror mode or something like that. 1B, what do you notice about the corresponding side lengths and angles? They are congruent. Congruent means the same size. Write a similarity of the congruent statement. Okay, skip that. Number 2 is different. To A, describe the transformations shown below. This is kind of confusing because you can't really show your work, but okay. What do you think this is, guys? It's not a reflection. You guys know that. It's not a rotation because it's in the same position. It is a dilation because they're different sides, and the scale factor is 3 because A is -1, 1. So that means it has to be -3, 1. And that is right. What do you notice about the corresponding side lengths and angles? The sides are proportional angles that are congruent. Okay. Okay, I think I got this. They just give you another table to do this. Let me read this anyway. Use the figure below and follow the steps in the table. Include an algebraic representation. Oh, I fucking hate that. An algebraic representation of each transformation. For size, state whether the image is congruent or similar. For orientation, state whether it stayed the same or changed. Well, it's probably going to change a lot. Okay. So here's one. Translate ABC 11 units left and 1 unit up. So, okay. I can't really show you because it's all in one graph. So. Oh, I get it. If it's going left, it's minus. If it's going right, it's plus. If it's going up, it's plus. And if it's going down, it's minus. So the algebraic representation is x minus 11. It's minus 11 because it's going left. And then you got 4 plus 1. Wait. No. Y plus 1. I'm sorry. Because it's going up 1. Oh, that makes sense. Then you got reflection, and then rotate. I can't explain the rotate again because I don't have the notes. You're going to have to look that up. And the dilation. What? Whoa, oh. I don't know, does it look the same? Oh, shit. Oh, shoot, guys, I might have to stop this video soon. Okay. Let's do these together. These are kind of tricky. You see that, you know what A prime is, right? The one with the comma. So, is this a rotation, transation, or translation, whatever you call it, or reflection or dilation? Not a dilation because they're both the same size. What do you think it is? Well, the answer is, first, it's mirrored, and then you go down. Second one is sort of like the same thing, but if you pay close attention, the bottoms are different, or the top or bottom. The second one is the opposite of number 4. It is reflection across the x-axis and then to the left. Now, number 6 is kind of obvious. It's a dilation. But it is a scale factor of, hold on. 1, 3, 7, 4. Not sure, that could be tricky. Hold on a second. It's scale factor of 3. Because I found one. 1, -2 for the original, and the prime one is 3, -6. So what is 6 divided by 2? It's 3. And 6 divided by 1 is 6, so... yeah. Alright, I got this. Alright. Let's do the equations now. Actually, we might do that tomorrow. I don't know. It depends. Let's see. Here's one with the graph. Proportional relationships. Graph now. Okay, I don't think this will be on the test. Now, graphing the equations, that might not be on a test. We're just going to learn the important ones. Here's one. Oh, here we go. Linear equations. We might do the IXL tomorrow. I can give examples of linear equations in one variable with one solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solutions. Sort of like positive associations, negative association, or no association. So like A equals B, that's no solution. The description for that is there are 0 values of the variable for which the equation is true. X equals 2 as one solution. The description is the equation is true for one value of the variable. A equals A, that's infinitely many. The equation is true for many values for the whole variable. Okay. Now, here's the real equations. Yes, and then it says, tell whether each equation has one solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solution. Justify your answer. Let's do one together. Y'all know what the steps are in multi-step equation, right? First, parentheses. Then, combine like terms, which is add, subtract, or division. Not multiplication, because we already did that. And then, if you have two numbers with a variable right next to it, the same one, remove the lowest one. Then remove the constant, the lowest one, and then you do it. Here's one, 5x plus 8 equals 5, parentheses, x plus 3. What do you have to do first? Well, parentheses. So you have to it's sort of like you have to write it underneath it. So bring down the 5x plus 8 equal, then 5 times x equals 5x. You just put the x for x over 5. 5 times 3 is 15. So the equation right now is 5x plus 8 equals 5x plus 15. Next, you have to remove the number that has the variable. Well, they're both 5x. Do you keep them? No. You remove both. So, subtract 5x from both sides, and now you have 8 equals 15, and you can't do anything after that, so it's no solution. So yeah, some of them, see, that was a fast one. Some equations took forever to solve. Here's one that's infinitely many, which means it's the same. A equals A, something like that. 6x plus 12 equals 6, parentheses, x plus 2. So, there's a parentheses, You bring down to 6x plus 12 equals 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 2 equals 12. So now the equation is 6x plus 12 equals 6x plus 12. Well, remove the variable with the number. They're both 6x, so you have to remove both. So 6x minus 6x on both sides, and now you have 12 equals 12. So like a equals a, and now it's already done. Infinitely many solutions. See, that's not a quick one. All these are short. I'm not sure if there's like a long one. Here's one with one solution. The one that I said no solution earlier, but the teacher says it's not. 5x equals 9 plus 2x. Well, there are no parentheses, so skip that. There's nothing that you can combine like terms, so skip that. Remove the variable. There's a different one. There's a 5x and a 2x. Remove the smallest one, which is 2x, and you have to subtract 2x from 5. So it's going to be 5x minus 2x, and then you get the 2x minus 2x. So after that, you got 3x equals 9. So once you got 3x equals 9, you put 3x over 3 and cross that out, and you put 9 over 3, and that's when you do the division, and that's how you get your answer. 9 divided by 3 is 3, and that's one solution. I did not do that step. That's why I thought it was no solution. Anyway, that's it. Okay. This one is... This one could be on the test. I'm not sure. I'm going to end the stream. Not the stream, like the video in a few minutes. So we're going to do the IXL tomorrow. The video is going to be a little bit longer than this one. This one's over an hour. Tomorrow might be 2 hours. We'll see. Okay, we might go over this tomorrow, but I'm not sure if this is going to be on the test. It's basically substitution. We learned this like in the very beginning, and now we're learning it like from the very beginning to like the end of the school year. It's kind of weird. We didn't learn much in the middle of it. But see, this is not really multi-step equations or graph. So, do you guys know what linear equation is? We barely learned that, but now we're starting to learn it. But basically, they give you two equations, and you need to find one that's easier to solve. So here's an example. 3x plus y equals 2, and then you have 4x minus 2y equals negative 24. Well, obviously, pick the short one. 3x plus y equals 2. So, solve that first. 3x plus y equals 2. Remove the 3x from both sides, and then you have the y, which is still y, and that gives you the answer, which is y equals negative 3x plus 2. And then you put the negative 3x plus 2 on the other equation. 4x minus 2y equals negative 24. Instead of 2y, you put the 2 and then parentheses, and then the answer for the first one, which is negative 3x plus 2. So the equation is negative 4x minus 2 parentheses negative 3x plus 2 equals negative 24. Now that's the multi-step equation. So what do you do again, guys? Parentheses. Bring down the 4x, and then you have negative 2 times negative 3. A negative times a negative is a positive, so it's going to be positive 6x. Negative 2 plus 2 is negative 4. Then you bring down the equals negative 24. So now you have 4x plus 6x minus 4 equals negative 24. Now you got to combine like terms. There's a 4x plus 6x right next to each other, so you have to add those two up, and you get 10x. Bring down to negative 4 equals negative 24. So now you have 10x minus 4 equals negative 24. Remove the constant. You can't remove the variable because there's only one. Remove the constant, which is 4. It's the 1 before the equal sign. And you also have to add 4 to negative 24 on both sides. So negative 4 plus 4 is crossed out, it's 0. Negative 24 plus 4 equals negative 20, I think. Yeah, negative 20. So you got 10x equals negative 20. I'm not sure why it's positive 20 that I put. And do the same thing. 10x over 10 and negative 20 over 10. And the answer is negative 2. Okay, I put negative 2, but I got that part wrong. See, linear equations takes a while to answer. So guys, if you're not clear what I just said, look up linear equations. Because I'm not really good at explaining things that will take forever. That's like the same thing, and that's like the same thing. Okay. Anyway, we're done for today, guys. And I think we'll go over some of this tomorrow, and we're going to do some IXL tomorrow. But for now, we're only going to do session 1 tomorrow. So it's not going to be much. The one thing I'm kind of worried about is the writing part. You know, instead of writing pencil, it's typing. Don't worry, we'll go over this tomorrow. Because tomorrow, or Friday, we have session 2 and session 3. Tomorrow's just session 1, so it might not be much. I'm keeping this. Oh, my butt hurts. Do you hate when you sit on a chair forever and your butt hurts when you get up? Maybe you're sitting in like in a bad position. Anyway, I'm about to end the video and upload it before I go to bed, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Yes, I'm in a blanket. We're going to do some IXL tomorrow and go over all that kind of quicker, and then do some IXL and see if we're good at it. I remember it. See, if you're doing a lot of stuff in math, say you're doing geometry for like 3 months, and like you've been doing all that stuff like October and November and December, and doing geometry in January, February, and March. Like by the end of March, you're gonna forget all that shit. That's why the good part about the test is they're not gonna have all that stuff that we learned. Just the important stuff that we learned a lot, which are those. So anyway, guys, I did not explain rotations and linear equations. Go look those up. And I think another thing that I forgot. So, but the rest, I have those notes. Yeah, I have those notes and I explained to you, and I hope, I hope you understand them, and I hope you learned, and I hope you got them good, or got them right if you did some IXL, and I don't know if you already took the test or not, and I hope you're good at it. And I hope I explained it well. I just basically read the paper. So, anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This video is, how long? Almost an hour and 30 minutes. I thought it was going to be 1 hour. Tomorrow might be 2 hours, maybe. But I might start this a little bit earlier. What the fuck? Oh, I hate that. Like, you can't scroll. You need to click on the fucking scroll shit. just talking about dinner. Sometimes you never know if your parents are talking about you or not, since you're not with them. But I'm always with them sometimes. Sometimes I like to do my own thing. Oh wait, I gotta stop the video. Alright, see you guys. It is 8:56, so almost bedtime. See you guys. Stop recording, not start streaming. That'd be weird if I start streaming before I stop recording. I don't think it'll work though. Anyway, bye guys. Also, actually, let's talk about something before we go. The test. At least we're not doing much tomorrow. We're just doing some. So I know there's gonna be probably one constructive response. Hopefully, just one. Hopefully, it won't be long though. The good thing about math is there's not much reading. Like English and fucking social studies, gotta read all these texts and answer the questions. Math is not like that. That's the one thing I like about math. But the bad part is like the constructive response. I think I might do good in math. I really hope I do good. Because, you know, after we study for like, we really haven't studied. We studied for like 45 minutes. Because like the video was like me talking about other stuff and calling people. Or I called 2 people, they didn't answer. Called Dear Slayer's sister, so. Wish me luck, guys, but tomorrow, I think the Friday test is a little bit more important, so. Yeah, it's gonna be during the second block, get it over with, and, you know, we will probably have a good day. The test won't be long. Probably just an hour. The one on Friday might be like 75 minutes, which is an hour and 15 minutes, I think, so. Anyway, I don't know how long this is gonna take the upload, because I usually do streams on OBS, but. Oh, wait, I did the full script of Braden on OBS, but that wasn't live, I don't think. And that was over an hour, so. This might take about 20 minutes to upload, or 25 minutes. Anyway, subscribe to my other channel. I actually did a vlog, but I haven't uploaded my channel yet. The other one. So, and whenever I record something, I record the vlog today, and I don't upload the day it's recorded. Because sometimes I have to do other stuff like this, and I'm busy, and I'm lazy, all that stuff, so I might upload that tomorrow, maybe, before we start. Anyway, that was just a quick talk for you guys, and that's it. It's almost 9 o'clock. Bye, for real. And let me know in the comments. Ask me anything, and I'll answer your questions. The only thing you can't really answer is what is a rotation and what is a linear equation. You're going to have to find out yourself, or ask your parents or your brothers or your friends, so. Let me know if you already took the math test, or not yet. Because I'm surprised. We're supposed to take that second instead of social studies, but they do however they want, because it's really different. It's on the Chromebook, and, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. We're going to be in groups, they're going to move us, all that stuff. And yeah. So the science test is not until next Friday, and we're going to talk about that on, you know, next Thursday. Tomorrow's already Thursday. At least this week's going pretty fast, but the bad part is the weekend's going to go like quicker. Oh well. The science test is not going to be online. It's going to be on paper, but it's going to be on one day, so I'm thinking everyone's going to take it. And we might not be in groups, and we might not move. So, we'll find that out next week. That's why I have science tutoring. I might show you my science tutoring stuff. I don't think I showed you those. Anyway, I'm about to go, guys. I need a drink. Whew, this is what happens when you work a lot and you keep talking. Alright. Bye, guys. For real. Peace.